first
you.
mistake.
All right, Russell, what did you see?
I don't know, man. I can't describe it, but this is what I'm gonna tell you happened. I had to go down to Jacksonville, North Carolina to repossess a car. And so when I get down to Jacksonville, I pick up this car, I'm coming from Jacksonville, and I'm going toward Kelly Auto Auction. Pick up another car that's gotta come back here. So we're out somewhere, what's it called, Wallace? You know what I'm talking about, Wallace, out there with? This is what I can say. You know my white F-450.
Yes.
You know how tall that truck is. Hood is to my shoulder. Windows are dark. All I can tell you is that there was something running beside my truck, and I saw it out of the windshield. Hit the brakes, I hit it. It ended up on the shoulder of the road, in the grass, laying face down. So I grabbed my 45. Then I said, no, wait a minute. I'm processing this in my mind. And something was running beside my truck, and I'm doing 35, 40 miles an hour. So I'm looking, it's still laying there in the grass, it's not moving, it's black, it's dark. It's got a fur texture, maybe like a short-haired pit bull, something like that. So I'm still like, man, what the fuck could this be? So I got my gun, opened up the door, I'm standing on the rail on the driver's side and leaning on the hood, you know, between the door and the hood. It's still there in the grass. I'm looking at it, I'm like, what could this fucking be? I'm not slow, I'm not retarded. So next thing you know, it moved. I was like, oh shit. And I still got the gun. I remember that this thing was running beside my truck, so I'm thinking, how am I gonna get away? And the window's so dark in my truck, I might not see where it's coming from. So I still got the gun, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep the truck between me and it. And it took his arm. It was laid out in the grass like this. It took his arm, pushed it up, and it pushed back, and it looked me in the eye. Had a long head, height-wise, like I said, the shoulder was over the hood of my F-450 when I hit it. And it looked at me, and then it made a sound, and I was scared as shit. I didn't know what to do. But there was a field to the left, so I take off and go through the field. Now remember, my truck is four-wheel drive, but it's got a trailer on the back too, so I'm dragging the trailer through this field. I'm just woo, 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 woo. I don't know where else to go, but I'm scared to go anywhere by this thing because I want to keep it in the open view, so I take off through the field. I'm driving through this plowed up field and stuff with the trailer, dragging the cars and everything else behind me, and then I remember looking at it again, and now it had pushed itself up and it's looking at me. I'm looking at his head. It had a big forehead, a long chin, and it had a muscular build to it, not like a gorilla, that type of build. You can tell it was strong in the shoulders and chest. Scared the shit out of me, man. I ain't never seen nothing like that ever again. So, but while I was sitting there, scared as shit, I took some pictures. Now I can't make my computer get bright. Hey, stop your video for 1 second. Let me find a picture for you.